Okay. Not really sure what was going on there. My mic just... Okay. My mic was just not connected for some reason. So I've been talking this whole time with no audio. We're just talking about I have the profit on each account. I just took a payout on my 50K and one of my 250Ks, but the other two, I haven't got a payout at all on them. So that's what we're working for right now, just getting the first payout. Slowly building the accounts. I'll go over the profit that I'm up each account. The accounts that I just took a payout was my 50K right here. This is the profit in it still. I just took out $750 from this account last week. So we have that one that we just took a payout on. I still need 3 more winning days and I think 2 more trading days in general to even be eligible for a payout on that one. And my other PA account, I am up $4,169 and I still need the same for that one, trading days wise. 3 more winning days I think it is, and then I can get another. But the other 2 are completely eligible. I just have to get the money up. In one of them, I am up $3,780, and the other one I am up $4,822. The reason they're off from each other is because I took a trade on them one day, and the next day I logged in, and one account was reset. I didn't pay for a reset. It was just reset from the day before. It was the very first trades I ever took on the accounts. It was just back to 250,000. Only one of them was, which didn't make any sense to me, but I was completely fine with it, but it kind of just threw me off a little bit. And it kind of sucks because they're off from each other now. I need to make sure this mic is working. Very first trades I ever... Okay. Mic's working. Okay, let's see. This right here is an hourly liquidity pool resting up here from these highs over here. I'm looking for shorts today. Anybody that just happens to join in. I'm looking for complete shorts today. Down here to this sell side. This is a 50-minute sell side liquidity pool, and it leads right into this hourly fair value gap. So it looks like a nice spot for us to rotate down to today. I feel like once we take out this hourly high, we've already taken out a 15-minute high, so I'm already looking for shorts. We took out this high right here prior to 8:30. The high is prior to 8:30. If a high gets made after 8:30, I don't even look at it, a high or low. I was up prior to my 8:30 start time. So I always just, this candle right here, when as soon as it forms, the high or low gets taken out. That's what makes me judge which direction that I'm leaning towards that day. That's just kind of how my strategy is. Because I've noticed that if it gets to like 8:45 and we make a new high, or 9 o'clock and 9:15, we make a new high, take it out. Not so much a new high. We'll just say a lower high. Let me just give you guys an example. Say this opened right here where it opened at. It didn't go above this, came down and made a new high here and came down. Came back up and swept that high, but didn't take this one out. Just came up to like right here if we made a new high and went down. That I've taken trades like that before and they never work out. So I've started to look only prior to the 8:30 highs and lows. And that's just what's worked best for me for my strategy. So that's what we're going to roll with. But yeah, like I said this earlier, the music that I'm listening to is just a chill, lofi. Excuse me. Chill, lofi. Gets me calm when trading. Trading can be kind of stressful sometimes, but so I have that linked down in the description. Let's see what we're rocking with. I don't know what these are. I know these are like sessions. Okay, that's like the full Asian section. Section. No, is that the Asian? No, this is the Asian section, right? I don't know the Asian section. Let me just look for a different one. Is there one that like starts at 9:30? Oh, okay. So the white is the sessions. Okay. I don't know why that's on there. I didn't add that on there. I just got on TradingView one day and it was like that. So okay. I guess let's just hop back down to the 1 minute. Chilling on the 5 minute or the 15 minute doesn't really help. So for now, like I said, we're looking for shorts. You can see we're not too far away from that sell side. My normal TP is 25 handles. So, I mean, if we get a trade like right in here, it'd pretty much line up perfectly. You may see this gap right here. It may reject perfectly off this gap, but that's just not a fair value gap that I'm interested in taking it in. Mostly because we never close below the previous swing low. This down here is the previous swing low for me. So for me to even enter off of a fair value gap right now, I would need to wait for this to get closed below as a break of structure and a gap formed off of that. That's just the best that's worked for me. I've taken fair value gaps like this that go up, take out a liquidity, pull higher, make a gap immediately after that, and it'll just keep pushing higher and higher. And then when it takes out like another buy side or something like that and we get a close below, then it'll work after that. But I only take one trade per day, so I've got to be like pretty picky about the trades that I take. I don't want to just take random trades. But you can see this is what my position would have looked like. Probably I would have put my stop at the high. Most of the time I go for 10 handles as a stop. But when there's a high like that right there, I always put it right there because if it's going to go above the high, then it's more than likely going to go up and stop me out higher. So no point taking that extra loss when you don't have to. So that's what that would look like. And on a day like this, where the sell side isn't far away from what my normal take profit would have been, I would have just put it right here. I would have done that. Went for 30, almost like 30 and a half ticks or 30 and a half points like that. I have done this before and been one tick away from sell side or the liquidity pool. So sometimes I'll put it at like an even number like this or like that fair value gap right there. But on a day like this, I'd just put it even with it, mostly because there's some sell side lower. But that's just me. It looks like a long risk to reward. But when you're getting like 9:30 opening print and stuff like that, price can get pretty crazy if you don't get an entry till around that time. I've noticed the days that I get a trade like super quick right off the 8:30 opening time, or what, for me, that's what time I hop on the charts. If I get a price really or a trade really quickly after hopping on here, it normally doesn't work out as well as it does waiting till about 9 o'clock or even after like the 9:30 open. So like that trade that worked right here, that didn't, sorry, my vocabulary is all jacked up today. I'm still kind of tired. The trade that didn't pan out right here, that we didn't take, you can see this right here. If there was a gap right here, I would have taken that. It might would have worked, but you know, we'll never know. I'm glad that I didn't get a trade that early, but I'm never not going to take the trade if it's there because that's my strategy. Anything after 8:30 is fair game for me. I know some people don't like trading until 9:50 macro and stuff like that, like TJR. I think his optimal trade time's like after 9:50. So, but everybody's different. Everybody makes money in their own ways. Um, it's just how it is in trading. Nobody's strategy is perfect. My strategy is not perfect by any means. I had 3 losers last week and 2 winners, but we still made profit last week, so that's all that matters. I think we made about, I want to say $1,000 profit each account last week. Still, our winners were pretty large. We had like a $1,300 day and a $1,000 day. So, say we made $2,300 on each account and lost on the 250s $1,600. So, it wasn't quite 1,000. If this candle stays here, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this stuff just because it's in my way. Okay, that's not the new swing low anymore since we have this one. Okay, sorry, I was reading a text message. This right here is the newest swing low for me. Now, if this candle here closes like the way it is above this low right here, it's a new swing low. So we're going to go ahead and move this. More than likely, it's looking like it will. So we're just going to go ahead and mark this out. Okay. Have 4 seconds. Okay. New swing low right here. If you guys don't know what a swing low and a swing high is, it's a series of 3 candles that looks just like this. This is like the best example of it that I can think of. Sometimes you'll have them like this over here, and I don't like them like that. I won't take a trade off of them like that. But since this is ES, I trade NQ. Doesn't matter. But yeah, if this closes below, it's probably still valid, but that's just something I wouldn't be comfortable taking just because it doesn't look like this. And like this one right here, perfect swing low, perfect swing low. Even though I think the colors of the candles don't matter if it's a high or a up or a down candle. It doesn't matter to me anyway. Like all these down here were valid. That one, even this one right here, close below. That's what I was saying, but we didn't get a gap. The most optimal entry for me is take buy side or sell side out. The candle that closes below the low or the high forms the gap. That is when I have like the most success. I hate when it's like, how do I put it? There's like 2 fair value gaps back to back. If that happens, I normally try to look for the higher time frames, like the 2-minute, see if it just makes one fair value gap and kind of enter like on the equilibrium of that. And that works out pretty well. Okay. So if that closes like that right there, then we're going to have a new swing low. It's just how it is for me. But only if it closes above that. It didn't. But it closed below this one. And there's no gap. So now I like to wait normally for another swing low to get broken and form a gap. Or go up to the higher time frames and look for a new gap to get formed. Okay. Yeah, I recently just picked up a new hobby, biking. Me and my wife went and bought bikes at Academy Sports the other day. No crazy expensive bikes. Just they were on sale, thankfully, but just to ride around on. There's a place near me called the Green Belt, so it's fun. It's really fun. I would encourage anybody to do it. I think it's really freeing feeling, and it really makes me want a motorcycle. I wanted a motorcycle before, but I want one even more now. After riding along the street and stuff yesterday, and this is the exact bike that I want. I don't know about the colors and stuff, but I'm just going to show you guys over here. Ignore my tags. They're old. These up right there. I used to have a WRX like 2 years ago. But I really want an SV650. I don't know if I want to get like a new or a used bike. But man, I love the naked bikes. I really love the MT-07s, but I just feel like they're so expensive for like what you get. I know this is expensive too, but like I think an MT-07 like out the door is like almost 11 grand. And for me, I've never rode a motorcycle before. I just don't want something expensive. But the new colors do look nice. But the place local to me has one of these, and I'm not in the market for a bike right now. I don't even have my license. I'd probably go take the MSF course first. But I love these SV650s. And I just feel like I would want a naked bike more than I would like a sport bike. That's just me though. I don't know. I know one of my buddies has a sport bike. He has a Gixxer 750. He got that crap as his first bike. And that thing is amazing. It's beautiful. But my favorite color is green. Not this color green. Well, I love like forest green. I think this would look different in person than on a picture. But that green with the copper colors, that just... it's perfect. I don't know if I'd want like black or what, but this thing is just gorgeous. Let's look up some other ones for sale. Not for sale. Let's look up pictures. Okay. These are just Google's photos. That's like the color that we just seen. I don't know what that is, but I love that color right there, the gray. If that had black wheels, that would look so good. I know you could always get them powder coated, but if I get something, I don't want to drop money on doing something like that. That looks different. I just hate that windscreen like that. Now that looks really, really good. 2019, okay. I wouldn't mind getting a used one at all. That looks nice. 2016, okay. So they all look pretty similar. Ooh, that color is nice too, but I wouldn't want like a darker color. I just feel like that makes it look like a Harley in the front. I'm not a Harley guy. Yeah, that's nice. I love that front end like that right there. That looks good other than that windscreen. I think that's just a windscreen. I'm pretty sure I could take that off if I wanted to. It doesn't look good to me. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd want to get an exhaust for it because the factory exhaust just looks terrible. I mean, look how bulky that ugly exhaust is. Man, I really do love that color though. That looks really, really good. I'm going to put price over here just so I can see it a little bit better. Okay. Kind of just chopping around. It's already 9 o'clock. It's hard to believe. But if you guys ever see a video of me on a bike, it'll probably be this one. Unless I get like a killer deal on something else. Can you still buy the 2022 models on Suzuki's website? What? You can? And it's only like $300 cheaper? Man, that color is beautiful though. Oh my gosh, I love that. What color do they have for 2024? We missed 2023. Okay, black and like copper looking. Wait, we already went to 2022. Let's go to 2023. I don't like that. I'm guessing 2025 is the green one. Okay, so was it 2023 that was nice? No. Oh, I like that a lot. I really do. I can't believe you can still buy them like this. But let's see. It's what, $300 more for a 3-year newer bike? Plus a 530 destination charge. Is that how much the other ones are? It's actually more expensive. It's $590. So it'd be about the same price, I guess. No, it wouldn't be the same price at all. I don't know what I'm saying. But I love that right there. That looks gorgeous. Does the new one have the windscreen little thing like that? Let's go to 2023 and look at the... Okay, that one has that. That one has it. The 2025? It does. It doesn't look as bad as some of the other ones, but I don't know. I love that green and like copper look. Okay, that's enough looking at motorcycles. Yeah, the way I'm trading my... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I keep yawning. I have 3 250K Trade-Evade accounts, and I'm copy trading them through Trade-Evade, like straight through Trade-Evade, no copy trader, nothing like that. So it kind of sucks. I recently switched to doing that because I like using bracket orders a lot. It makes it a lot easier when you have a set risk to reward like I do. 1 second. Dude, whenever I start talking early in the mornings like this, I just cannot stop yawning. But whenever I'm trading, I like having a bracket order. And when you copy trade with Trade-Evade, you can't use a bracket order. So it kind of sucks, but it takes away from the time that it takes me to enter on trades. And that's what some days last week I had different entry points on my accounts because as soon as the gap formed, it ran up into the gap and I just had to mark it in instead of limiting in. And like one of my accounts lost a full 10 points. One of them only lost like 10 or 5 points, and one of them lost like 25 points, or not 25 points, 15. It was like a weird mix, and it was super annoying. I still use a bracket order on my Ninja Trader account because it's only one account that I have on there. But on my Trade-Evade accounts, I just have to put the orders manually, which it's not a big deal if you actually have plenty of time. But it's fine for now. It's nothing that'll ever bother me. Okay, we're gonna take that high out. I have a feeling that we will. Just because that seems like a good point to reverse. Take up this just a singular high just sitting up here. And then come back down a little bit to this gap right here. Maybe even lower today. And definitely this gap. This is the daily opening gap. Well, new day opening gap. And it has not been traded into yet. So this would be a perfect spot to turn around, in my opinion. And come back down to the opening price. New day opening gap right there. I don't know if I can get rid of those session things or not. I wouldn't even know how to turn that thing off if I wanted to. Okay, let's just hop back down to the 1 minute. That's what I do all my trading on, is the 1 minute. We haven't taken that out yet. I thought we did. We're just gonna wait here for a little bit and see if we do. I would like to see us take it out. Man, I can't stop yawning. Let's see if we did on ES, because we could have made a small SMT. Is that it right there? So it's that high right there. Let's see if it got taken out. I hate when I don't click on something. No, it did not. I don't even think it's close to it, actually. Okay, we're just going to hop down to the 1 minute here. We got really close to it. Just a couple ticks away, but... What is that, like 2 or 3 ticks? Let's see. 2 ticks. But we could want to tap into this gap and go higher just a little bit. I'm really surprised NQ did not take out that high with that push that it just did. I don't know why it says that we're offline. It's kind of annoying. There we go. We're back good now. Okay. It was just my YouTube studio on the OBS. I hope you guys can hear me good. I kind of turned down the gain on my mic a little bit to hopefully make it a little bit smoother sounding. Okay. Okay, we just formed another swing low, so... Man, I can't get this crap out of my throat today. I need to sit up, I guess. Could be my problem. I need some water also. Okay. Much better. My nose is really stopped up today, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was where I went biking yesterday or what. Okay, we need to switch those. That's bothering me. Come on, big push up to take out that high. I would love to see us make an SMT with NQ and ES, with NQ being the one that takes out the high. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about some of my personal life. I got some stuff I have to do this week. I have to stain a porch. Never done that before, so it's gonna be something new to do. Well, I've got to clean it today actually, so as soon as I get done here, I'm gonna chill for a little bit. It rained last night, so I'm gonna let it dry up a little bit, and I'm gonna spray some cleaner on it, and then I'm gonna pressure wash it. Hopefully my pressure washer will start. Hasn't been started in like 2 years, so. We built the porch like about a year ago today, like not even kidding. It's been about a year exactly. And so we just let it dry out over the winter time, and I'm going to stain it for the first time this week. It was supposed to rain on Friday, so I was a little hesitant, but now the rain is gone. It's supposed to be sunny all the way till Sunday. Well, Monday. It's supposed to rain Monday, but for 1 hour. So it'll be good and clear. Good time to do it. Excuse me. My gosh. This Hawkins got me like sneezing, coughing, sniffling, yawning. Yeah, I'm excited to do it. I'm using the Thompson's water seal. I have to go to Harbor Freight, and I'm going to get a sprayer. A paint and stain sprayer. I'm not about to brush this whole thing. It's not like a overly large porch, but it's a pretty big porch. And I've got to do the front porch also, because it's never been stained either. But yeah, other than that, I've been fishing lately. Went to Bass Pro. One takeaway? Okay. Went to Bass Pro and got some stuff on sale. Got a new rod and reel combo. I got a 13 Fishing Concept Z2 or Z Slide, whatever you want to call it, reel, and one of the Johnny Morris, I think that's what they're called, Carbon Light rods. It's the one that's like specific to what you want to do. And I fish out of a kayak, so I didn't want like an overly long rod. And they had a 6.9 there, but it was a heavy, and I really didn't want a heavy rod for like an all-around rod, so I just went with a 7-foot medium heavy. I really wish they had like a 6.9 medium heavy. That would have been amazing for kayak fishing, but it doesn't really matter. I have another rod that I use, and I think it's a 7-foot medium heavy also. It's just one of the Bass Pro Graphite Series rods. If we get it closed below this, we're definitely not. Okay. Gonna move that. We got close. Now this right here, this situation, I absolutely hate in trading. If it comes down below my swing low, doesn't close, and the next candles close down here and make a gap, it really puts me in a pickle if I want to take that trade or not off that gap. Because I have before and it's worked. I've taken these trades before and they've worked, and I've taken them before and they've lost. So it's one of those things that technically, if it closes down here, it's closed below this. Technically. But I really would like to see that candle close below that. So I think we're just going to wait. I think we're just going to wait for another swing low to appear and get broken below. And go for there. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Because, like, that's so tempting to take now as a trade. We put our entry right there. See, our stop technically could be all the way up there. And 9:30 is about 17 minutes away. See, that's a good ways away now. I don't want to target something that far. But technically I could, and I could get a payout on one of my accounts. Nearly. But I'm not going to do that. I would probably just go for the about 128, which is 30 points. But you can see, look at that rejection off that fair value gap. It's one of those things. It's iffy to take, but I'm not taking that. I'm going to wait for another swing low to get broken. Could regret it. You know, we'll just put this over here to the side just to see if we miss out on anything right now. Let's see. I would put my stop right here at this high. So not there. 28 ticks. Oh my gosh, I'm moving everything. And we'd probably go for 30 points. Let's just say that's what we went for. But the normal amount that I risk on my 250K accounts, I go for 2 contracts, which is, $5 per tick, which is each contract. So it's $10 per tick. It's a lot easier to set my risk reward like that. So 28 ticks times 10, 280. So that'd be $280 risk on each 250K account. And on my 50K, I only do 1. So you can just cut that in half, which would be like $140. And the winning would be $1,200. And on the other one, on the 50K, you can just divide that by half, which is $600. So that's how much I usually risk. But like I said, normally, if there's not a high, say the high is like up here, I would go for 40 ticks or 10 handles. That's all that I would risk. That's all that I ever risk on a trade. So this is what today would look like though. 7 points versus 30. A 4.29 RR. Looks like that would have been actually a good entry. But we may get another swing low broken here. I'm going to leave that gap up there just so you guys can see the rejection that it made. And the swing low that may possibly get broken here. I hope this music isn't too loud. I have it turned down as low as it can go on YouTube. Okay. Got 55 seconds here to see if we get a gap. If we do, then I'll take my entry off that. And we may even be close enough to ride it all the way down to sell side. Let's see. Yeah, I think I would do that. That seems reasonable. Normally on these like days like this, I'll just put my entry straight on the top of the fair value or the bottom of the fair value gap. Because you can see that stop is plenty far enough away, but we got to see if we didn't even get a gap. Gap closed. Okay. That really sucks, but is what it is. Let's look at the higher time frame since we've had it close below now. There is a little 2-minute gap up there. And probably going to be a 3-minute gap. So we could take it off that. I mean, it's a tiny gap, but there's a gap there. We can put our stop perfectly even with that high at 36 ticks. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably set my orders. What's the price? 2770.
Order working.
Okay, I gotta zoom in here. I hate the way you have to move around on Ninja Trader.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Oh. Well, it got in a little too high on... Oh my gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Order
whoa,
filled.
whoa. I just accidentally choked up. Okay. I literally talked about that earlier. You know, we're just going to take this loss today. I absolutely hate trading with the grouped accounts. It throws me off so bad. I thought it didn't put a stop loss on my accounts because I seen like $600. I was like, oh my gosh. It actually kind of aggravated me. But, yeah. That's the stop on my other account. It's still going right now. My 50K. But we accidentally got in right here. 27825. We got in right there. That's what it looks like right now. We'll let it roll out. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's looking like a clear stop. You know, we'll let it roll out. We'll see what happens. We entered on that 2-minute gap right there. Just shot straight through it. I mean, my gosh. It's literally like a 1-tick gap. I don't like taking it off gaps like that. Rejected off of the gap as an inverse now. Okay. And my... Oh, yeah. Okay, that's where it's at right there. That's where my take profit's at right there. Well, it was a very unfortunate day. We only lost $226 on each account, so I'm going to go ahead and write this down. Really, really threw me off. I think I'm just going to set back up trading each account on a separate tab and Tradeovate on Google because the bracket orders makes it much easier for me to know because I forgot that you have to set it as a multiple of 3 on there, 2 contracts each account, which is 6. So I was in for 6 contracts, but across 3 accounts, and I seen $600 on each account, and I was like, that's not right. It's supposed to be $400 and closed. So I guess it's kind of my fault because I completely forgot about that. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. And we took a small loss. That's all that matters. But hey, if we win on this account, it's fine with me too. We're on the 2-minute. Let's drop down to the 1 minute. See, it almost went up there and took that out. Like I said, I wish it would have taken that out before we got into a trade. I'm going to go ahead and write this stuff down now. What is today's date? The 24th. Okay. How much should we lose on each account? 226. Okay. Okay. I like to write the balances down after each day too, just to see. I like to do like a weekly profit and loss thing.
got those wrote down. We're just gonna sit here. I'll keep the stream open just while we trade for this this 50K account. Yeah, this right here is live for it still. If we get down to about, let's just mark it off, about there, I would be down to move it to break even, just so we could get like a winning day under our belt. And when I move to break even, I always like to move to about right there, so we can get the $50 profit guaranteed. What am I doing? Okay. But yeah, this is looking like a little bit of an iffy trade. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close these Trade of Eight accounts out. Yeah, not a bad day at all. Losing 226. Would it have stopped me out though? Let's see. What was my original entry? 277.0 at 40. It wouldn't have stopped me out. But if I put it on that high, I would have been to the exact tick of stop out. So we'll see. Technically, this trade still could have been valid. I'm never going to re-enter on a trade, though. I only take one trade per day. That's just me. But it definitely could have still been a valid trade. Okay, we're going to go and close out these Trade of 8. We don't have news till 9:45, so if we're still in this trade, we'll probably either hit TP or stop loss on the news. But we'll definitely be out of this trade by 9:30. Gonna put that right there. Okay, let's pull that chart back up. Okay. It dumped a pretty good amount. I think it was up like, what, 61 ticks or something? 55. I swear I seen 61. Maybe I seen 51. That could have been it. But I was thinking about getting some more PA accounts. I think I'm just going to go for the 50Ks and only take payouts when I'm up around $4,000 on each account. Because when you get to the point where you can take a payout at 20, when you're up $2,600 in profit, that's what happened to my last PA accounts. Well, one of them. I took a payout and you're only left with what, $500? And when my losing days are normally 200, that's like nothing. Okay, let's go to break even now at 275 even. Okay. Risk off for this trade. 275 even is 13 ticks, which is enough to count as a winning day. 65 bucks. But the winning days just have to be, I think it's $50. I'm pretty sure it's $50 unless they've changed on Apex. Getting close to TP here though. Well, we was. So we up, what, 80 ticks? 85. We were 15 ticks away. The times like that when it comes back and just stops you out is like on a full stop out is just rough. Really, really sucks. Yeah, that's the gap we entered off of. Closed back below it. Could have entered it as an inverse probably. You see it dump straight off that. Not really sure why the market pushed back up here. I could understand it if it would have wanted to take out that high, but it didn't. Unless that's when ES... No, ES didn't push then either. I don't know. Getting close to our break even here, so say it's going to hit that. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, I'll definitely do more of these. I really enjoy hopping on here and just chatting with everybody. It seems like it'd be fun to have like a little community like TBM does. Trades by Matt, if you don't know who that is. He gets like 2,000 to 4,000 people watching him every day. So that sounds like it'd be enjoyable. I don't know why my R Trader's not open. It was. I hope it doesn't show anything. I'm gonna move over here. What in the world? Is there something wrong with it? I don't see it anywhere on my... Why is it down there like that? Is that my R Trader? What is this? Oh no, that's the YouTube thing. Our R trader has given up completely. No, we'll just leave it. It says it's open, so we're gonna leave it open while we're in this trade. We can move this over here, I guess, just to let the stream see. This is what our Ninja Trader chart looks like. We have the chart trader on, and you can change this between money, but I just like seeing it on ticks. It gives me a better idea of where we're at in the market. Yeah, you can see this is my bracket order right here. You can set a strategy on Ninja Trader. That's just what I have. 100 tick, 25 point take profit, 40 point or 10 point 40 tick stop loss is what I always run on both my accounts, or all 4 of my accounts, but Tradeovate and Ninja Trader accounts. Okay, we got close to take profit. Let's see if we can just get one more final push down before 9:30 here. I feel like when 9:30 opens, it's gonna want to probably go up and take that hourly and 4-hour high out. Probably dump for the rest of the day, but you know, we got our trade early this morning, so you know, we'll see. We're gonna move this down just a little bit, just in case this like slippage or anything like that during 9:30. What's that? 20, 73.50, 19. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. I kind of like this setup. Come on, hit our TP before you go up and stop me out at break even at 8:30. I'm not closing early. We got close.
Target filled.
Oh, it hit it. I'm really surprised that it hit that. But that just shows you that our other trade would have worked out if I would have left it. Which really sucks, but so that's where we're at right now. We just need $46 to get a payout, but we're not there trading days wise. So I'm gonna write this down and hop off the stream. Got to write the balance. I don't know exactly because my rhythmic isn't working. It better not count that trade. Yeah. Well, we should have had a good winning day today, but we didn't. There's always tomorrow. This is what our other entry would have looked like. Let's see. Didn't we put it right on that? Yeah, if we had our stop right there, we would have got stopped, but at 40 we were good. And right there, like I said earlier, I thought about going all the way to sell side, and you can see it almost worked. And I was talking about this earlier in the stream. I don't know if the mic was working or not. You can get very close to it and be just a couple ticks away, 4 ticks, and it'll come back. So I was saying sometimes I like to target stuff like that fair value gap right there, that one, or even like an even number like 120 or something like that. But you know what? We hit TP on one account today. I'm happy with that. It really sucks not hitting it on the big accounts, but you know, it is what it is, and there's always tomorrow. It's just trading. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys